are live. Welcome to Jesse's private party. I gotta work on that ending. It just ends abruptly.
Private party, and then we got to. No, that's when Jake comes in.
No, I meant the music.
Okay.
Anywho, I'm here. I'm your host, Jesse, as always. And I'm here. We have a two-man show today. We're missing one of our amigos, but we have Mike.
Mike on the mic. And y'all thought he was going to be by himself, but I'm right here.
Yes.
And we got Stat Boy in the back. Those are his legs right there.
See Stat Boy's legs.
There he goes.
Yeah. Stat Boy's always around, just not on camera.
I don't even know. I think we got to call him something else because he hasn't given stats since season 1 where we were still on vocals.
I like the name, though. I like the name.
Let's just say something similar like That Boy. That Boy, he's there.
Yeah, that works. That Boy.
That boy. But yeah, man, we got the two-man podcast going, because our other boy Jay, he's a working man. So the podcast must go on. But I think we got another one coming later on this week.
Hopefully, yeah.
Because he said he's coming through Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So he's coming tomorrow, Wednesday. So two podcasts.
When you guys watch this, that already happened. So
true. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, that's true.
But hopefully, if you're here in Twitch, you'll see that live also.
I need the lighter.
But the YouTube people, I don't even know. Nobody's told me they watch on YouTube, so I don't even know if I'm getting views, so to say.
You gotta promote it, but you don't have Facebook and stuff like that. To Facebook too. At least they're our friends, or your friends.
Facebook. Maybe I'll think about it. Yeah. I mean, I have to.
At least for the podcast, or create a podcast page.
I don't really want to promote this.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want too many people finding out.
Why? It's just us talking
too many
shit.
of the wrong people.
Or think they're gonna whatchamacallit? Flame us?
If they go, it's not about I'm just worried about job security.
I see what you're saying, but it's okay now. You just get a $50 fine. It's not like we're sniffing coke on here.
Well, yeah, not even that too. Not this. It's about the stuff we say.
Well, we don't say nothing bad. We don't cross the line.
Some pretty reckless shit.
Nah, not enough to get fired.
I hope not, but you never know.
We got the LGBT community here, so we got that covered. So
and TQI apostrophe S, right? All those other extra shits.
We got the alphabet with us. It's not like we're doing Dave Chapelle jokes up here. You haven't seen the new Dave Chapelle.
Yeah, I want to though.
But he really pushes the envelope with that kind of theme and other things, And it's not so much as attacking that community. And the way I saw it, it was him just really pushing the envelope for 2019. Because if you would have said this stuff back in the 80s, I don't think it would have been that big of a deal.
Damn, 80s? You got to go that far back?
I'm just saying because back then there was no filter for that kind of stuff. You could say it without no repercussion.
Everything was less PC.
Yeah, exactly. Now people are a little more sensitive when it comes to that, and I get it. It's cool. But he really pushes the envelope when it comes to that. So that's why I found it so funny because I was like, yo, this guy's crazy because the stuff that he was saying is just
You should not be getting offended going to a comedy show.
Absolutely not. Anything's on the table.
Any and everything should be on the table for a comedy show.
People
should
going to a roast.
Take him seriously because he's just telling jokes. He's just telling jokes.
He's getting paid to do.
He's getting paid to entertain us.
To entertain us and make us laugh.
By saying ridiculous things that happen to be funny.
Exactly.
You might not agree with everything he says, but that doesn't necessarily mean he also believes in everything he says.
Exactly. And he says that. He kind of says that too. He says that too. He says he's cool. He has a lot of gay friends and stuff like that, and then everything is cool. And he actually said he's cool with all the communities as far as that is concerned. The only ones that don't see eye to eye with him is the trans.
I know that.
The trans don't see eye to eye because he really just cuts a lot of ass.
He went in on them in the last special.
And he cuts ass on them on this one too. And it's just, he says it. He's like, yo, I have nothing against them. It's just, I can't stop telling jokes about these guys. They're just an easy target, basically is what he's saying. And I get him. I don't see him being a homophobic at all.
I don't think he is.
No, not at all. I don't see him that way, and I hope that people who are gay or whatever maybe don't get offended, don't see it that way, see it in a way of him saying it in today's world where you can't really say kind of stuff like that, but he's doing it anyway. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Would you be offended if you saw that, Kui? Would you be offended?
Depends.
Depends on what he says. Okay, I guess it depends. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I guess you gotta watch it and judge for yourself.
I'm not trans either, so
Yeah.
he hasn't
And it's not even something like. It's just funny, bro.
He just he likes.
Well,
So they're probably gonna be like, what?
give it a shot, fellas. Give it a shot. Let me know what y'all think. Hopefully before the next podcast. I doubt it because it's
Not
tomorrow. Yeah. So maybe over the weekend. Maybe
Over the weekend.
just give it a shot. Pop it in. Don't pop it in like as a VHS.
Let me just pull this out from my closet.
Pop it in.
Take the VHS out of the case.
Be kind and rewind, sir.
Be kind, rewind.
You know, for people that were born in the 70s, 80s, basically before the 90s.
Should we make that one of our shirts? Be kind, rewind.
I-
Bring it
well,
back. Bring
I
it
don't know. We'll
back.
see. We'll see how far it goes. But the Be Kind Rewind is a sticker that they used to put on these VHS types of how we used to watch our movies, and you renting them for like Blockbuster, which is the walk-in Netflix, basically.
Yep.
And it's just telling you to rewind the movie after you've watched it. That way, the next person who rents it could watch it right from the beginning and not have to
Immediately.
worry.
Yes.
Exactly, and not have to worry about rewinding. Just being kind.
It's
Common
a 5 minutes thing. Like, you know what it was though? I think people thought it messed up your VCR
It
to
did.
rewind it.
I mean, no, it didn't. But that was the
That's
myth.
why they had that separate machine that was only rewinding tapes.
Yep. You had the machine, or I had the one that looked like a car. Did you have one that looked like a car?
No, it was just
A regular
just
machine.
regular gray little
Gray.
box.
Okay,
Yeah,
mine it was
nothing
shaped like a
fancy.
gray Honda Civic.
Where did you even find
I
that?
don't know. My dad bought it, bro. I remember that you could pop it in and close it and rewind.
I would buy something like that too. Like, I don't want to get just a toaster. I want to get like a Darth Vader toaster. I don't want to get like
It's true, man. It's
a
little
lamp.
novelties.
I want to get a lava lamp.
Or the lamp from the Christmas Story with the leg and
The leg lamp, yes.
The leg lamp.
It's a great lamp.
If you're, the movie,
It's a great conversation piece as well. If anyone happens to see it,
it's real tacky though.
it definitely is. It's
is.
not something you want to put out on display in the living
That's what I'm
room.
saying. What's the point of buying it though?
You put it in your room, not in the living room, unless you just don't care.
All right.
Or you just have to get another one and get matching legs.
Oh.
2 leg lamps, because you can't just have
Might
one.
as well buy a fucking tiger rug, bro.
Honestly, I would have a tiger rug. I think I would if I had the money for it and the space. I'd buy
Like
a
an
tiger
actual
rug.
skin of a tiger, or just a
No, a fake one. A
knockoff?
fake one.
Okay.
Yeah, faux fur.
Good. We don't want Peter.
I don't want to kill a real.
sending us letters, man.
Yeah, I don't want to kill a real tiger just so I could be stunting in my house.
Exactly.
I'll take a fake
That's some
one.
P Diddy shit, man. Don't do
Yeah,
that, man.
I don't need an actual tiger.
Oh, okay. So
Good.
a nice little
a
mimic
fake,
one.
yeah, a little fake. It could be mini
Cool.
too. It doesn't need to be life size.
Right.
I'll take a mini. I wonder if they even sell those
I'm sure they do, man.
faux, fake tiger carpet or rug.
I'm sure you could Google it or Amazon. It'll pop up.
Amazon has everything.
Exactly, bro. They'll find it for you,
And
and
if
they'll get it
not-
for you in 2 days.
And if not, we gotta make it. We gotta make our own. The tiger will be Stat Boy though. You got a thing of Stat Boy on the floor. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, he killed you off, Stat Boy. Just like your career on this podcast. Damn. You kind of phased off, though, bro. We needed you. We had to do our own stats. You weren't there for us, man. And it just wasn't one time.
It was all the
It was
episodes.
a couple times, man.
And that's also, but that's my job.
In the
You did.
beginning, yeah.
When you were here, you did. But,
It's okay. Well, Stat Boy lived and died in season 1.
damn, season
lived
1, you
and died in
see?
season 1. We're already in season 3.
It kind of drifted a little bit into
That's
season
already
2.
a little bit,
A little bit.
but it was
If-
mostly season 1.
I would say that no more than the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, if that.
And the show's evolving. We might not even have a Stat Boy next season.
Well, it might be right there on the screen. Google.
Or it could
Bam.
be a Stat Girl. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who
that
She could
knows?
just sit and chip.
Who?
So she could just sit and chill too.
Pretty much. Because we don't really ask you that many stats the whole
It's
podcast.
true, man.
So it's an easy gig.
It is,
Now
man.
hiring.
How many stats?
Future
1,
Stat
2 to 3
girl.
stats? 5 at the most, if that.
The
depending.
most.
Depending.
The most. Just hey, we'll be conducting interviews. Do you have a working phone with internet? Okay.
The way to apply is you got to subscribe to all the handles of the Jesse's Private Party,
They're
and
all
then
there on the
just
screen for you.
exactly, right there, and just email you the resume to one of those.
There's not
DM
much activity though.
DM it.
On those names that I'm looking at, there's like very little activity, honestly.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't like. I barely stream games myself, so that's the Twitch. The YouTube is just the videos that you're watching right now.
Exactly,
So
but
just
you
watch
still
the
gotta
same thing.
subscribe.
The Twitter, I don't even use the Twitter. I don't even use it. It's just there.
I noticed because I
It's
followed
just
you
there
and you
to
haven't followed me
retweet
back.
the Instagrams.
I've noticed.
I don't even think I followed anyone.
No,
Maybe
you
like
used to follow
one or
me
two people.
until they blocked me. I had to create a new account.
Oh, your new account. Well, that's
New
why
account.
it's a new account.
Yeah, but I followed you, man. The little flag should go. The little
I don't
blue
have
symbol.
that. I took that notification off.
Okay,
years
but when you
ago.
get on Netflix, on Twitter, you got the little blue
Yeah,
symbol.
I got tired of getting like little flashes on my phone. Oh, somebody text me. Oh, it's just fucking Twitter. It's just fucking. I hate that when my phone does buzzes or beeps, but it's like for generic stuff like the weather update.
Thanks
on-
for
on
your
the app.
payment.
Yeah, thanks for your payment. Like
Fuck you.
yeah. You don't have to remind me.
For real, I don't need a reminder, bro. I know it's automatic pay.
Where's the lighter?
You know. And
My loss is gone. Oh, it's on the by
Quensington.
Quensington.
Exposed me.
But yeah, I turned that off on my phone a long time ago. I turned off all those extra notifications, all those extra lights, all those extra buzzes.
Yeah, the only ones I have is for text messages. So
Yeah, and I even have a separate buzz for text and a separate buzz for WhatsApp, so I can know which one, who's texting.
exactly.
To know who's texting.
I didn't even bother with the WhatsApp because that would be going off. Well, maybe not so much this day, but before it
Like
would have
a
been
year
going
ago?
off. It would have been going off
The whole
every
day.
second, the whole day.
Cause you wait, when did you start your job again? How many?
Been about a little over a year now.
So yeah, a year ago, you wasn't
Even before that, 2 years
Yeah,
when
you
Marcos
wasn't
was
like
on it, and
a hawk.
Oni was on it. We was all
There was
fucking.
like 8 of us.
Yo, it was non-stop chat. The day would go by so fast. It was like we hung out.
It's like that was like what 3-4 years ago, give or take.
Yeah, like 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, I want to say.
Damn, that's a big difference. 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. Like it doesn't seem like
Full
a lot.
Throttle was 4 years ago, 2016 when Marcos.
Yeah.
Because 2017, I think Marcos did.
And
It was just
then
Oni. Oni was still there
They both left 2017, right?
in 2017. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the schism, where everything started to drift apart.
It's true.
Everyone went their own separate ways in 2017.
We stuck together, but yeah,
I mean, thank God we live close together. That's another helpful thing.
true. It's not like Julio, who moved away. David got
Literally
married.
to the opposite island, to the opposite end of the island.
Yep. He was in
And
Manhattan.
David too. He's all the way. He's on the. He's not even on this borough anymore either.
Not even that, but the dude got married, and yeah, that's the end of that. Pretty much. I'm married, but I literally live 10 minutes away from here, walking.
If there was no houses or trees,
You could still see my
I
house.
could see your house with binoculars.
You could probably stay. If
Like,
I
we
go to
could-
my window, you could probably see me in the distance waving.
Yeah, like,
seriously.
we could be like.
You should try that one day. I'm gonna text you. Yo, I'm gonna go to my window, see if you can see somebody just moving
Just
their arm
moving,
like
waving
this.
their head.
You're not gonna see me clear, but if you
It'll
can see
be-
something like this,
It'll be like the movie with the zombies. Dawn
Dawn of the Dead.
of the Dead with the guys on the roof.
Yeah,
they were
but
just writing
they were a
signs
lot
on the
closer.
chalk.
Yeah, but they were a lot closer. They were across.
think
the street.
so?
I think they were right across the street, but more diagonal.
So you think we're further?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, we're definitely 100% further, but I think you can still see me because I can see my windows. So if you see somebody standing, my pale eyes, you'll see it.
I'm gonna be like Bart while with the when he injured his leg and then he had the telescope.
Yeah.
in Flanders' house.
Yeah, I remember that
I'm
episode.
gonna be watching you through the telescope. Behind you, Mike. I'll be texting you.
Hey, what are you
Who's behind you? Turn around.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, freaking
Oh, man.
clowns.
Fucking Simpsons.
Speaking of clowns, man, Joker movie. I don't know if you guys are hyped for
When
it.
does that come out?
October 5th,
No, I
7th?
thought it was September. Fuck.
No, it's early October. I think it's the first weekend of October, if I'm not mistaken. So
I forgot they even like it.
Before my birthday.
I don't know if you
2
want to watch
days?
2 days before your birthday.
October
What?
4th.
So it's a Friday.
Yes.
Okay,
birthday's on
perfect.
Sunday.
All right, perfect. It's Friday.
So there you go.
we could go
That's
eat
always
Friday,
nice.
Saturday, Sunday. We'll figure it out when the time gets closer.
I mean, I don't know. I'm really hyped for the movie. The new trailer, the final trailer was released. I don't know if you want to watch it. Throw it on there. But
How many has there been? 3?
Three.
I thought there's been.
3 major trailers.
So wait, when the third one come out?
a couple weeks ago.
You sure? I think that means. I
Undertaker.
thought there's only 2 trailers then.
No, well, either way, there's just enough trailers out. And the more I watch it, the
'Cause I
more
want
I'm loving what I'm seeing, honestly. Because I was a little skeptical in the beginning because no Batman and how they're just going to make a movie revolve around the Joker. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. I'm very, very interested. So it's not gonna be to any comic adaptation story that's been written. So it's just gonna be its own
I
thing.
want to know what the story is gonna be. Like,
I think it's a little
gonna be
mix.
his origin.
It's like a mix of the Killing
Definitely.
Joke. I think.
That's what I'm like. Even though they said they're not taking from comics, it's
A
pretty
little
much
bit.
taking
A
from
little.
Killing
I mean,
Joke.
little things here and there. But I guess that's another reason why they didn't give him the traditional purple suit, even though the traditional look.
It's like burgundy, right?
It's like
The one he's
burgundy.
wearing now?
Yeah, burgundy. With a green vest, if I'm not mistaken, or a yellow vest.
Underneath, yeah, green, yeah.
Green vest. Green vest. Yeah, with a gray shirt.
I mean, I like his face makeup.
It's different. Like they haven't done that version of the Joker with the markings on underneath and over the eye. I think even with the red dot on the nose.
It's a little more clown traditional.
clownish traditional. Yeah.
But it still works for him, for the Joker.
Right, because you know who the character is, and there's no one version of the Joker that you can really pinpoint. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah,
it's
we all
whatever
might
it
have
is.
favorites,
Exactly,
but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the
definitive. Look.
definitive. Exactly. Thank you. Definitive version.
Exactly.
But I'm liking. What I attribute it to is whenever we see anything different, like in the movies or the TV shows,
And it's Martin Scorsese, bro.
he's the
Or
producer.
Scorsese.
He's the producer. He's not the director.
Oh, okay, but
It
still,
was Todd Phillips.
he has his hand in it though.
Yeah.
So
But every time I see a new Joker, I'm just saying in my mind that's just a different artist drawing the comic. Because nobody draws the Joker the same way.
exactly.
Everyone has their own little version, their own little unique little things they put on.
I mean, even in the comic books, there's now 3 different versions of the Joker. Spoiler alert. They never even really followed up with that, bro.
they're waiting the same way they waited for Watchmen.
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
how long that waited to get continued?
Right. It's Watchmen, not even Watchmen.
Watchmen's still going.
Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
Doomsday Clock has been going on for over a year. They're finally about to come
Issue
out with
12, it's finally.
the last issue. Is it going to come out this year? Who the fuck knows? It might even come out early next year. Why though? I don't get it. But Jeff Johns did announce that there were going to be delays.
Yes. And it's
So-
good that he let people know beforehand.
Exactly.
Instead of you going on that Wednesday,
And then we're like, hey, what the fuck?
where is it?
You know?
Oh, you didn't find out? Blah, blah, blah. Got delayed, blah, blah, blah. Like, mother?
Same thing with Batman Damned.
That got delayed too?
Or Brian Azzarello. Yeah, because they showed his dick in the first issue. And people made a big deal about it.
Spoiler alerts.
You know what I mean?
Batman's back in.
But at the same time, is DC Black Label. That you see that Black Label, that means that's literally for 18 years or older content.
Yep.
You know, because the other stuff is more like 13 to 17-year-old content, more or less, depending on who you're reading. But yeah, that you see Black Label, you're not gonna pick that up for your 8-year-old.
Never.
Or if you are, you're gonna see Black Label and see, okay, this is something different because none of these
have this.
Black Label thing. So you read it and you look through it and you can see. Not that you automatically see his penis pop out because it's like a little hint of it, but
Shadows.
it's a little shadow of his little
Not little.
his shaft.
It's Batman we're talking about.
Well, anyway, I don't know, man, but because of that, they delayed some of the issues. It's only up to issue 3.
Really?
Yeah,
That came out like a year ago.
yes. So I don't know, or early this year, I should say. For it's only a 5-book, 6-book series. It shouldn't be that long.
I really need to jump back into getting into some regular comics because I've taken a gap for sure for now, but I am interested in jumping back because Jonathan Hickman is he's back writing the X-Men.
Which I've been following both.
I found out they're only mini issues though. They're gonna lead to something else, and I don't know what he's writing after that. But House of X and Powers of X I think are only gonna be 6 each.
Yes.
And then after that, I don't know what he's writing, but I want to follow that because he's honestly my favorite comic book writer, Hickman. Ever since I read his
Avengers?
Fantastic Four,
Oh, okay.
because David put me on. Shout out to David. It was very complex, but in a smart way that I understood after the fact.
Yeah,
Because he was
sometimes you gotta
good.
read it straight
He's
through.
really good. He's really good at putting little clues or little lines from beginning issues and calling back to them way later, and I love that. I love when you like plant a seed and it doesn't just
Stand
sprout
out.
immediately.
Right.
That shit happens like 20 issues later. Oh yeah, remember what I did in issue 2? Oh yeah, this thing is we were here, we're back.
That's the reason for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason for that. Everything eventually makes sense, but the clues were like there all along, but like you don't really get it while you're reading it because he's just very. I just love the way he writes. He's just very good at those long. He's just really good long term stories that go months. They're not. They just they all build on each other. They all have a purpose. Every story before builds to the next one, and the next story is gonna recall something from the first story.
Okay.
And I just love that because it has a good continuity. It makes it feel like there's consequences. Like this stuff happens, and people just didn't forget about it. Like in comics, things just reset no matter what. But when you actually call back to something that happened, I like that. It actually makes it feel like this story actually has meaning compared to others.
I get you.
And Hickman just does it. He just he tickles my fancy. That's all I can say.
And he said this is going to be a big thing in the X-Men story. And
Yeah, very big.
yeah, so it's one of those landmark.
I don't want to say anybody. Like I know our readers are not comic book. I mean, our readers, our listeners,
followers,
are not
and
comic
viewers.
book readers, followers, viewers, wherever you find us. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Anybody in there? No, all right. Just
One.
talking to ourselves. Oh,
No, we got one.
thank you, bot.
What's going on?
We got the bot.
Whoever
tuning
you
in.
are.
The bots are tuning in, man. But that's good. I mean, maybe
The Joker bots.
maybe it'll get spammed out to other people.
The Doom bots.
But yeah.
Who's your favorite writer?
Right now, I was probably one of them is Donny Cates.
Really?
Yeah, Donny Cates is just fucking awesome. Just about everything he touches, it's just awesome. As far as story, it's really
Venom,
interesting.
right?
He's writing Venom, which has been amazing since the first issue.
Mm-hmm.
He's done other little side stories, and now he's writing Absolute Carnage,
Okay.
and that's just fucking awesome. He does other stuff that I don't follow, but has gotten really, really good reviews, and I just don't follow because I just money and it's a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's really good. I like Dan Slott. Dan Slott is writing a really good.
Silver Surfer.
He was writing Silver Surfer.
Oh, that's done?
Yeah, but Donny Cates is actually writing Silver Surfer
okay.
Black now.
Okay.
It's about 3 issues or 4 issues, I think, in.
Oh, so it's new.
It's new, yeah. But Dan Slott is writing Iron Man, which has been okay. The last story arc was
That's
good.
right. Yeah, he took over Iron Man after Bendis left.
Yes. And then he's also writing Fantastic Four, which has been great.
I need to read that. Yeah, it's good.
It's been really, really good since the first issue. His Fantastic Four is stronger than his Iron Man. I think so.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Cause I like Slot too. I loved Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was. It really was.
So good.
It was
so good.
Got
I wish
so many
it was
people
longer.
so mad. Yeah, it was so that he got people so mad that he received death threats over this comic book series that he wrote.
For spoiler alerts, issue 700. What year was that?
I want to say 2013.
So issue 700, Slot killed Peter Parker, and made him switch bodies with Doc Ock.
Dr. Octopus. That's the guy from Spider-Man 2.
And Doc Ock took over the mantle as not only Peter Parker, but as Spider-Man as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody knew that their minds, right? It was a
Their
mind switch.
minds and their thoughts and their conscience was basically switched. So Peter was in Doc's body, which was actually, he was dying at the time. So he got switched with Peter Parker.
From like what, cancer or something?
I forgot. I think it was. But he was just shit, bro. He was deteriorating. He was not even a shadow of his former self. He was just. But yeah, he was just one puff away from just
going away,
just done, being completely done.
Yeah, he was still giving a problem to Peter.
Yeah, because he had
Mostly
other
'cause the
people
arms,
doing
right?
his dirty work. So,
I'm dumb.
but yeah, he was receiving death threats and all this other stuff for this, and he really pushed the envelope, and I loved it. He's a good writer. He's another one of my favorite writers. Bendis is good. but I personally think he was stronger in Marvel. That's my opinion. He's been good in DC. I'm not gonna lie. I've enjoyed his stuff. But if I were to weigh at least the two right now, I think Marvel was his stronger point right now.
What in Marvel though?
Spider-Man.
Ultimate, right?
Yeah.
And Miles.
But then again, and Miles, of course.
And Miles.
Yeah.
He created it, Miles, so
yeah,
it's his baby.
Exactly.
It's his baby.
So I don't know, but his DC stuff has been great. I still am entertained by it. But like I said, if I were to weigh the two, but then again, like I said,
It's still early. It's still early.
And Ultimate Spider-Man is just
Ultimate Spider-Man is my
gem.
number one.
It's a gem, bro.
one.
It's a gem, and it's really hard
1
to
through 150.
live up to that or follow that. You know, that was just like platinum, great.
I'm sure I've said this before, but I read it through my phone.
Yeah.
All 150 issues. Like that's how addicted I was. Like, oh my god, this is so good. Like I want to find out what's happening next. What happens to Peter?
Yeah,
what
I
happens
forgot
next?
you read
Who's
it on
gonna
your
fight?
phone.
I read. I'm in my bed, the night and day, just reading it, just scrolling through my phone, reading each comment. Like, oh my god, oh what's this? Oh no.
It was so good that you hyped me up to it that I went out and physically bought the physical issues.
150.
All of them, 160 plus, because there's some variants in there.
Yes, variants, right.
And this stuff came out literally in the year 2000, if I'm not mistaken. This comic book started in 2000. So I started following it or started collecting it 12, 13 years later. And I got every single issue, you know? And I love it. I love it.
One of your top prizes.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to frame the first issue and put it on my wall. It sucks because Bendis was recently at Midtown Comics, and you know it would have been really nice to get that signed.
Oh, okay, so you don't have a sign.
No.
Do you have him? Anything of him?
No, because he retired from comic book signings.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Then I see him in Comic Con every now and then, and now he came to Midtown Comics, and I don't know how I missed the promotion.
He's back.
I don't know, but every time I see, he's like, damn, that's one less time we probably do it because he's retired from comic book signing.
You didn't. I can't make.
Which
it
is
over
ridiculous because right now is when comic book is when it's at its peak right now.
there. I think so.
I still think it's still at its peak, honestly.
I would say yeah.
Right now, because people aren't tired of it. People will still go see comic book movies, so it's still going. It's peaking. So, yeah, bro, do some fucking signings and sign my comic book. I tweet to you all the time. I praise you. He's liked a few, retweeted a few. He started a new one that's called I forgot the New Millennium for Superheroes, something like that.
Okay.
It's a new comic book. It's a 2-part thing, and the first issue was really, really good. It got me really hooked. And I want to find out. He's talking about all these characters, and he's going to introduce them in the second issue. So I tweeted to him, I was like, yo, you got me intrigued. Really good stuff. You know, I'm definitely going to buy the second issue. I said something along those lines. He even retweeted it. People were liking it and stuff. So, you know.
That's cool.
Sign my book, bro. Sign my book. Michael Bendis. Come on, man.
Does he have what independent stuff does he do? That's not Marvel DC.
I don't even know if he does. I don't follow it, but
we should find out.
If he does, I say even if he does.
Yeah, maybe he can't because he's on contract. Maybe he can't.
That's what I'm saying. Because he left from one major flagship to another. This guy is he's solid.
He's a big name.
He's a big name to sign.
Yeah.
That's like Scott Snyder going to Marvel.
Snyder? Ooh, imagine.
Yes.
What would you want him to write?
I
think
know.
he already did. He wrote Iron Man.
He did. Yeah, I got one. It was like a 3-issue or 4-issue thing.
Okay.
And I got it. It's good.
It's good.
It's definitely good. It's old school Iron Man. Like it's good. It's from what I remember, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Cause I know for only independent stuff that more than me, like I would say I follow would be like Ninja Turtles.
Kevin Eastman.
Well,
yeah. IDW.
IDW.
IDW, you consider that an indie?
I mean, it kind of is. Kind of.
TMNT is another thing that's just been really catching fire. This issue is up to 97, I believe.
Already?
Yes. And it's about to hit issue 100. And one thing that I found out that makes it special is because no other turtle line, comic book line, has gone this far. Nice. So this is going to be the first issue 100 for TMNT.
Nice.
That's a big fucking deal.
Buy 3 of those.
If they might even do one per customer, and I'm fine with that because as long as I get my issue and I don't have to fucking go through eBay, because twice I have to go through eBay to buy the comic because it got sold out.
Right.
First time was issue 44 when Donatello died. He got beat up, so spoilers, you know, he got beat up so bad by Bebop and Rocksteady that they literally crushed his shell. They caved it in and they killed him. Then they transferred his conscience into Metalhead. So he was in Metalhead for a while. Metalhead is a cyborg Ninja
For like
Turtle.
one issue, right?
Huh?
For like one issue.
Few
I think.
issues. It took a little while.
I thought I read it. I think it was like one. I thought it was like just one.
No, I think
Like
it was
they,
like,
like
I think
they
it was like
fixed
two.
it. They fixed it quick.
But yeah, it didn't last long. I
Yeah,
know
it
that
didn't
much.
last long.
No, it
It
didn't
didn't
last
last
long. But that was one issue that I had to go through eBay to buy. And then, oh, you know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. I didn't have to. I almost did. I remember that when the guy that worked there, he kept a stash behind the counter. And he knew that I'd buy it not to resell because he knew I was a fan. And he gave it to me behind the counter. I remember that.
Nice.
So, no, there was a different issue I had to go through eBay for. I'm not even going to go into that. It was not even for Turtles. That's why. But the one that I did recently was because they just added a new member to the group.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. You know, they did. But it's not going to be temporary, which makes it a big deal. It's permanent. At least that's what Kevin Eastman is saying right now.
Yeah.
They added a 5th member to the Turtles. It's a female. And it's technically the first female turtle in comic books as far as that's concerned. Because they introduced it in the show, but that's its own thing. But, so yeah, there's just a female Ninja Turtle, which is a big deal. So it's the first appearance. And that issue, even though it was one per customer, sold out. By the
Already?
time I got there after work. They open at 8 a.m. By the time I got there at 4:30-ish, it was sold out. At all locations, all Midtown locations.
Crazy.
And they have 3 in New York City.
Crazy.
So I had to go through eBay. Thank God I ain't paid too much. I ended up paying like $15 with shipping for both covers A and B.
What?
So, and that's a $4 book that came out.
Dang.
You know what I mean? That came out that day.
But you got it though.
But I got it.
Got it.
And, you know. And then the following issue, she got her color. She's wearing yellow.
Nice. That's a good color.
That's her color.
That's a good color.
And she's got her weapons, too. It's
Which
pretty
are?
cool. She has this claw thing that kind of looks like Wolverine's thing, but it's 4 claws.
Okay.
And I believe she has a sword,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe like a short sword, maybe.
I don't know. But it's I think it was a sword. I remember that standing out.
Yeah, what's her name?
Drawing a blank on the name. I'm a little high. I'm sorry. Tanika, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Tamika?
Tanika.
Oh, Tanika.
I think. Let me see, Stabboy. This is where you would have came in.
He's doing it.
All
doing
right,
it.
female TMNT turtle. She's had other because she wasn't born a turtle. She was a female, regular person, but she needed a blood transfusion, and they needed the rest of Leonardo's blood to make the transfusion because she was gonna die. Is it Venus? No, is it Venus?
No, that's a TV show one.
Oh, okay. So they needed the blood transfusion. So his blood, which had the mutant still in it, Jenica. There you go.
Jenica.
Jenica. There you go. So, anyway, the blood transfusion made her transform into a turtle.
Gotcha.
So,
Comic books.
comic books, bro. Comic books. So,
I love when the world ends.
the world ends.
World ends every night of these books.
Oh yeah, bro. There's somebody. You know, Galactus is always eating the fucking world. every other arc. You know, Doctor Doom. I don't know how he's still trying to fight over it, but Galactus is about to eat that shit.
Right?
You know, Silver Surfer always standing in front of him like, nah, chill, bro. We done this before.
Stop.
Everything else but this fucking
Stop.
Earth for this planet.
There's other empty planets over here.
Not with that much life that is on Earth. But yeah, man.
A bow. Nice.
Comic books, bro. I could go on and on about comic
Okay,
books.
that's
There,
cool.
Oh, there. She has a bow and a staff. There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She's
So,
gonna be a good addition to the family.
I think so. I think it's pretty cool. I love when they do things like that in comic books, when they add first appearances, create new characters, deaths of characters, even though they're not permanent. That's which is why I'm doing the air quotes. But
Yeah, deaths are a revolving door.
yeah, even I was gonna say, not, except if you're at Uncle Ben, but even he's come back, and not necessarily the Uncle Ben, but it was
Hey, Uncle Ben.
he's come back too. Gwen is freaking spiders swinging
She's
around
alive.
here, swinging around.
Gwen Stacy.
You know what I mean? So nobody stays dead in comic
Nobody.
books. Nobody. But they're still very entertaining to read and collect when there is a death, because it's like, oh, it's the final issue.
Like Wolverines.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty, because the way they made it seem was just
They hyped it up. Hyped
But
it
no,
up.
but the way that he died, I'm not gonna get into it because, like I said, I could go on and on about this. I don't want to be just about comic books. People are probably gonna get bored.
What you
But
mean? We still got our one viewer.
thanks, Spot. And but no, yeah, I thought the way they killed him off, like, there's no way. And they did. They brought him back,
did.
and it wasn't some bullshit
Comics.
either, because it makes sense the way they brought him. Like, oh shit, how they
Fake.
come?
If
I didn't
fake
see it.
makes sense. If
Come on,
fake-
Kitty
yeah,
Pride
of
phased him out
course.
of it. Makes
Course it
perfect
makes
sense.
Of course, you can do that.
Makes perfect sense.
Of course. Of course. Of course. There's always somebody with some power. Oh, yeah, I'll take care of that for you. Usually that's Doctor Strange. Usually.
Yeah, there's always some spell.
Some spell.
Some spell for something.
He'll turn crazy for a little bit, but there's some spell.
Speaking of, like, I don't know, just keeping the story moving as far as like having a solution to something so quickly. I was watching TMNT, the cartoons from the 80s.
Okay.
And it's not it's kiddie, but there's some jokes that you have to be a bit older to understand. For example, Krang needed some device to capture some robot and make him, under his spell or whatever. So he had this device that he gave to Shredder. He said, yo, put this on his neck and he'll be under our control.
Okay.
And Shredder looks at it, and Deadass looks at Krang and says, so you just so happen to have one of these around? And Krang says, we got to keep the story moving. And you let it take off. But it makes sense. It's a 30-minute cartoon, and he just so happens to have this device that could, hypnotize this robot that's from hundreds and thousands of years into the future.
Uh-huh.
So he just so happens to have this device that could control it. And it's true. And he's like, you got to keep the story moving. He literally says that.
That's
So I'm just saying that's something that you got to be a little older to understand.
Yeah,
So.
that's when like the people making the show are like winking at the
Yeah,
audience.
in a way, to a little bit older audience if they're watching, and
Yeah.
I'm watching. So that's what I'm saying. The point is that it made me laugh. Something that's meant for kids still making me laugh with jokes that I don't know. It was other stuff like the other one that I sent in the group chat. What the cross my heart? He's like, what heart?
Yeah.
And that shit really made me laugh. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe because I was high. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
I think I like going back to old shows and just I'm trying to think what old show we watched or we were watching, like Futurama. I think we started watching Futurama again, and that came out in like 2000.
I was gonna
Well, it
say
came out in
mid
1999.
90s.
99, 2000.
Right.
Yeah, late 90s.
Because the first
90.
episode is 1999, December 31st, which I'm thinking it came out that day, maybe.
Right.
But damn, that show's 20 years old, and just going back, like it just brings you back to those times when you first watched it, when you were at a certain age, and just everything was just different.
Everything was better. Carefree.
Yeah, carefree, everything.
You don't have to worry about feeding yourself. People will buy it for you. It's just there. They'll call you when it's ready. You don't have to buy the juice. It just appears when you open the fridge. It's just there.
appears.
Your clothes, your brand new clothes, it's just there. You don't have to get it. Cell phone, what's cell phone? There was no cell phones back then.
Cell phones did not exist.
Cell phone, well, they did, but not the way they do today.
The only cell phone you had is the one that had bubble gum in it. Okay.
No, I think that was the beeper.
Oh, the beeper.
It was the beeper that came with the gum. The cell phone, I'm sure there was one out there.
Rock candy.
Yeah.
Rock candy.
You know? But it was
Definitely
a
had
better
couple
time.
Of beepers. I had a couple of beepers.
I'm real big on buying all those shows. I have almost all of the ones that I grew up with for the most part. I got the Turtles, I got Batman, I have all the X-Men now. I bought the 5th volume, which is really weak. I shouldn't have bought it, but it's part of the collection. So
Yeah.
there's literally like 2 good episodes.
Damn.
But maybe I gotta rewatch it. I don't
Maybe.
know, because I did see it, and I saw it with my daughter, because she's now seen every episode with me.
Okay, that's good.
So maybe I gotta rewatch it and give it another chance, because like I was telling you guys the other day, I heard for the first time Travis Scott, his Astro World album, because he has this Netflix documentary. No, yeah, exactly. It came out about a year ago or so, and he just came out with a Netflix documentary. I didn't see it; my wife saw it, but it got me intrigued to hear his album.
Right.
I told you guys I heard it. I didn't like it. Like one good song.
Yeah, I'm not that big a fan either.
But now I'm rehearing it, and I like a lot more songs now. A lot more
So you
songs.
need to give it more rehear.
I think so.
Second hearings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now, as opposed to only liking one song, I dislike only one song. And it's not even the same song I liked, at
That's
least.
good then.
So I take that. I retract it. It's actually a really good album.
It grew on you.
It grew on me, and it's good. So I take it back. Astroworld, it's a good album.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of an artist, a new artist that I've. The only recent artist would be Post Malone, and I'm listening to his album.
He's really good.
That came out. I love it. My favorite song is the Ozzy one. And
The one that we opened up the show with. If you guys tuned in, Mr. Bond.
What was the other one? There's just too many. There's too many to name. I like majority of them.
I've heard his stuff, and stuff that I've heard, each one I've liked. I don't have his album. I might buy it because I haven't heard a few of his songs already, and I like enough to buy it.
Yeah, it's less a rap album.
But
he's becoming a pop star.
Recently, yeah, you think so?
Kind of.
Okay. Either way, it's good.
It's good.
It's good music.
It's good. It's just not rap. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Maybe he does
different.
That to
you know
sell.
what it is? Yeah, it's hip hop, or it's not. It's not hip hop. I wouldn't even know what to quantify.
It's his own thing, man.
Yeah,
Mainstream.
it's mainstream for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
It's poppy as shit.
That's what it is, mainstream.
It's pop. Yeah,
But these rappers are fucking popping up every day now, like, and they got fucking money. At least they're making their flaunting it. Like this
Yeah.
guy that I see,
Lil Nas X.
not even him, because at least I've heard of him. Blueface. Who? Yeah, you heard of him? Yeah. Who is this nigga? And supposedly, like, he raps off beat, like that's like a thing for him. Like, that's not a thing he does, but that's what he's known for. Like, he raps off beat, and people get at him because of that.
Me.
But he's got money. I've seen him pop up on Worldstar every now and then. So I go to his page, and he's flaunting some good amount of cash, bro. Buying some jewelry, unnecessary shit. The nigga bought a crusted diamond bandana a choker that goes around his neck. It's a
Okay.
stiff ass bandana that's crusted in diamonds, and little diamonds all over.
Nice.
Choker,
Nice.
cause he can.
Because he can.
And he also has this fucking a wet floor sign, iced out. And it says catch them slipping.
Wow.
And it's platinum or whatever, and it's
hot.
open too.
It's hot.
So it's a triangle.
It's such a waste of money. Though.
It is, but he's got it. The point is that the nigga got money, and I wonder how the fuck he getting all this money. I literally never heard any of his songs around.
He's not here, but he may be somewhere else.
Maybe.
United States is a big country.
But yeah, and then all these other rappers that are, I didn't even hear of Lil Peep until he died.
Yeah.
I had no idea who Lil Peep was. Never heard a single of his song until he died. Like, little rest in peace, Lil Peep. I'm like, who the hell is that? I had to Google it to find out who he was. There's that little Xanax or whatever his name is. He looked like
dead too?
No, he's not dead. But I'm saying he's another rapper that he just looks like a little white boy that's trying too hard. Yeah, like he had mommy and daddy issues because they didn't buy him the car he wanted, so he became a rapper and tatted his face and putting on his image. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I would never listen to your shit. Never. Not at least till you get older.
Ooh, got him.
Bro, I don't even think he hit puberty, bro.
Damn.
He looks that young.
They're all trying to be the next Lil Wayne.
Nah, that nigga's on a whole nother level with himself.
They're all trying to be the next Lil Wayne. Because he started when he was 16, right?
Yeah, he didn't really catch fire till the Carter 2.
So mid-20s, late 20s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. Well, not even. Mid-2000s. I would say 2003, 4, around there. He caught fire.
I like listening to that old stuff, though.
Hell yeah, bro. His shit is awesome, bro.
It's amazing.
There's this one that I want to find his mixtape. I can't find that even on
hard.
thatpiff.com. It's The Drought
one?
Is Over 3.
That's hard to find?
I don't know. I've been looking for it. I've been looking for it and I can't find it. Maybe I don't know.
Don't say that.
I don't know, but I've been looking for it.
We got to find that.
I want that. There's this.
Old Wayne.
That's when he was chugging that drink. What's it called? Scissor.
Yeah,
but what's the thing that they were putting in?
Spreading fucking cough syrup. I don't
But
know.
it wasn't cough syrup. It was what's the specific name for
I
it?
don't remember.
Fuck, it's gonna bother me if you don't get it.
Stab boy.
Codeine. He was putting codeine and he was just chugging that shit hard. It's fucking him up. I think it was giving him the reason why he's getting seizures now.
Damn.
But it inspired a lot of good music. It inspired that, especially in that album. There's this one song you could tell that nigga was so high, but I was like, damn, I could understand how high he was.
Yes.
That nigga was
sure.
floating on a cloud. He was floating on a cloud, bro. But Lil Wayne is a whole league on his own, bro. For real.
He was the best rapper alive.
He definitely was until he faded off. Now he's not. He doesn't come out with shit. And even if he does, the rap game has changed. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you don't need to be a hot lyric. You get yourself a good hype, good beat, and look at Tekashi. Even though he's behind bars, that's why Tekashi blew up and shit. I even got Tekashi's album.
I hated Tekashi.
Both of them.
I hated it.
I did too when he first came out. I thought this nigga was a clown, literally.
He is a clown.
We're like, yeah. I mean, yeah, he is. But I mean, a clown in the sense that
He's a clown.
He's not a cool clown either.
he is a cool clown,
No,
bro.
he's not.
He's entertaining. He's entertaining, bro.
That's I can't.
Other people
if you like
try to
him,
be
you like
clowns
him.
and they come off corny. This
It
nigga's
wasn't corny
funny.
to you. Okay.
It wasn't corny to me.
Okay.
It really wasn't.
It was.
It was like, yo, this nigga's stupid.
That's why I think everything's so corny and stupid.
Jimmy liked him too. Jimmy and Carlos.
I'm not surprised.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I liked him not because he was spitting some real lyrical shit. It's because had good hooks and good beats, and that for me right now it's enough.
Good hooks and good.
On occasion, I want some real lyricism. On occasion, because you don't
I
want your
love
brain
it.
to
I
turn to
love good-
mush.
Yeah, I want all that.
But I like a good mix, and he was a good mix. You know, of something different.
He's gotta hype up his producer. The
Shout
one
out to Tekashi 6. He already, that guy is fired already or whatever. I don't know who. His whole camp is done. He's done. Hopefully he comes back when he comes back because he's snitching left and right. So I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. I'm not with that whole street loyalty and all that bullshit.
6ix9ine.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
it's done. When you're facing behind bars and you're facing 20 years, 50 years of life, my nigga, this nigga did this, that nigga did that. You can say what you want. I don't owe y'all niggas nothing. I don't hang out in the streets anyway, so I don't live by that code.
He's dead the minute.
But him, yeah, he be out in the streets, or at least portrays it, and you know, can I get the lighter, please? Sorry, sir. And yeah, but hopefully he comes back out from this. I really do, because I really want to.
You love Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He's cool in my book.
I got
Snitching and all.
fuck.
It was good music. I miss it, man. I used to tell, yo, he dropped a new song today. La 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 la. Yeah, niggas hated those announcements.
I'm gonna hate that day.
I know, y'all love it.
Tekashi day. Oh god.
When he's
he comes
released?
back, when he's released, I'm gonna hate that. Day.
Hopefully he's got some good shit stocked up already. Just like, I'm
He's
gonna
what?
release it.
Yo, I was writing my little diary in the pen.
He's got nothing. Yeah.
Got nothing else to do, so you better have
Better be
notebooks
thinking of a
full.
comeback because right now he's washed.
Yep.
Yeah, he's washed right now.
Yeah. Nobody touching that.
Nobody wants to play exactly.
Nobody touching.
Speaking of that, 50 was on the Breakfast Club.
What if
And 50 was
do?
cool with him. They used to fuck around when he was out.
Right.
And this nigga, yeah. And Charlamagne was asking him, yo, has Tekashi reached out to you? He's like, nah, he hasn't. He's like, don't. Don't reach out to me. I don't blame him. 50 still portraying that street shit, so he can't be cool with a snitch.
Because he's on a radio show. I think
Can't be cool with a snitch.
Yeah.
At least not right now. At least not right now. But when he comes out, you know, I think, and after a little bit of time, I think everything will fade off.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll still get at him for being a snitch, but it'll roll off. If he's coming out with hits, it'll roll off his shoulder, I think. You know what I mean? If
People
J
forget
could walk
it.
around
Yeah, people
after
forget.
murdering his wife and people were still today will stop and take pictures with him, come on, bro. You know, Tekashi could come back from this, I think.
Yeah.
So,
People forgive and forget.
I don't, you don't. Quee doesn't want to.
I'm not gonna download a single one of his. songs.
I'm sure you won't. You never will, but that's
Never
fine.
will.
I'll
But
put
I will
you on.
hear it all around me.
I mean, yeah. He even stopped the shouting thing too, because people were saying that. So he switched up the flow too.
Switched up the flow.
Not that it mattered, but it was still good. It was still good. The only thing I didn't like from Tekashi was his Spanish shit. Yo, him speaking Spanish with the most basic Spanish, and it was just like, please stop. I can't get through either one of those two songs. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I heard that blin 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 blin. I turn that shit right off. I can't. I can't. The Spanish shit, I'm not fucking with. But everything else,
You're good to go.
it's good to go. Good music to listen to when I'm pretending to sell drugs in my head. You know what I mean? On my way to work.
So you get hype music.
Hype music.
Get hype music.
Definitely good hype music.
For sure. Getting ready to work.
To go clock in.
It's a clock in. Yeah. we get
Uh-huh.
that.
But yeah, man. Tekashi, man. Hopefully he come out soon. Hopefully he come out by next summer.
Man, you think so? Man.
I hope so. The way he's snitching, I think he'll be all right. I'm be real. He's the main guy. He's the main
The way he's
dude.
snitching, he gotta go in protective custody. He gotta go somewhere else.
Tekashi no more.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily because he's gonna have security with him, and I'm sure he's not gonna
They
be going
dying
to niggas'
too.
blocks. I'm sure he's not gonna be going to niggas'
The first
blocks.
thing he's gonna go to. Yo, where my niggas at?
If he does it like every other rapper does it and doesn't go back to the hood, he should be okay. He needs to stay out of the hood. He can't go to the hood. You know, no matter if you got 50 bodyguards, don't go to the hood. You can't. You know, and he might do it to prove a point, be a dumbass, and probably end up getting shot.
You think so?
I hope not. I don't wish that on anybody. You know, I don't wish death on anybody, but well, maybe one person. I'm not gonna name him. I don't wish it, but if he died, I'm gonna whatever. Fuck that 45 motherfucker. But anyway, I don't wish death on anybody. There's no coming back from that.
Who's yelling?
A child from the outside, bro. It's the Bronx, South Bronx. You know how it is.
South Bronx.
It's a little baby with his diaper full,
Damn, yo, that's right.
yelling behind his mama because he's hungry.
I got the road rash.
Exactly. Baby's kids with flies around.
I haven't seen that movie in forever. We
It's
need
been
to
a while
watch
for
that.
me too.
We need to watch that.
Have it on DVD.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
It's a good movie.
Should've been
But it has been a while since I've seen
It's
it.
so good. It's gonna be so dated. It's gonna be so like they're just gonna be using technology from like the Stone Age compared to now.
Well, it's a cartoon, so
That too. It's a cartoon.
the guy died not too long after the movie was released.
Yeah. R.I.P.
I think he died of a heart attack. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Sorry.
He's the dad in House Party.
Yeah.
For Kid.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's Kid and which one's Play?
He was the dad in that movie, and so
You
rest
don't
in
know-
peace to
you
the
don't
guy.
know which one's which? Wait, which one's which? Kid and Play. Kid is the white guy.
I thought Kid was the one with the hair.
You see,
All right,
nobody
so Kid is the one with the
knows.
hair and Play is the black one.
Let's get our black cards revoked because we don't know, bro. We don't really.
What do you mean? I've seen House Party a million times.
I haven't seen it a million times. I've seen it like
Ain't my type of hype.
once, maybe twice.
You
No,
know- what?
once. I think once.
That's it? You don't like House Party?
Not like that.
Damn.
Sorry. I've seen it, but
House
not enough
Party.
to remember it. I was more of a weird science kind of guy.
I love Weird Science.
Exactly.
Weird Science is awesome.
Weird science.
Young Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly.
playing the minor villain. He barely had any lines.
It's
But
true.
He was in it though.
Babyface. He was like, what, early 20s there?
Probably, yeah.
No.
1985.
Awesome movie, man. Weird Science. If you guys haven't seen it, it's an 80s movie about two kids who create their perfect woman in their room. So they're like real geeky kind of guys, and they literally create their perfect woman, and she just so happened to come to life. And she was actually really gorgeous. You know, she had these curly hair. She had the real 80s look back
I think
then.
Kelly Brock is her name.
Kelly Brock, look her up. You know, back in the day. I don't know how she
I
looks
think
today.
that's her name, yeah.
But yeah, so they create her, and she helps them become more popular and actually get girls, real girls, for themselves.
What happens to that boy?
I see a kid is the one with the hair.
The hair, what hair?
I mean, wait. No, your kid is the one with the hair.
Oh yeah, Kid is the one with the hair. Plays the black one.
There you go.
There we go. Now we know which one's which for Kid and Play.
Matters.
What do you mean? We're gonna watch House Party, goddamn.
I don't mind. It's been it's been a long time since
We're
I've
gonna
seen
watch
it.
House Party and we're gonna review it in some future episode. I don't know when.
I don't mind. It's been a while. I'll throw it on. I won't remember shit. It's like watching it for the first time.
Good. I like that.
Surprisingly for me, because I remember movies. But that doesn't really. I forgot where I saw it.
Right. I don't even remember the first time where I saw it. Probably with my cousins.
You know, I think I saw it in the 7th grade. When it was towards the end of the school year,
Okay.
and there was no teaching. It was like the last couple weeks, and all we did was watch movies. And I think that was one of the
They
movies.
showed House Party in school.
Bro, I brought South Park. I recorded South Park on my VHS and brought it to school, and we watched it. The
Nice.
first few seasons, those episodes. Do you think the teacher knew or cared? We knew who to play those tapes around.
Wow.
Some certain teachers that really didn't pay attention like that.
Crazy.
Absolutely. Because of me, I brought it. I recorded all those episodes.
I would never get at my school. I could never get away with something like that. Never.
We saw House Party. We saw that. We saw. I know we did last summer. I
Yeah.
brought that one.
That's not bad.
I brought that one.
I mean, it's horror, but it's not that bad.
Nigga, it's killing it. We're 12 years old, bro. It's an R-rated movie. It's an R-rated movie. The way any way you look at it, it's
That's
an
true.
R-rated
It is
movie.
an R-rated
And we
movie.
were 12.
The teacher's like, you
12,
know what?
13.
Fuck it. Let's just show these kids some dead people.
Bro, in 8th grade, we watched Austin Powers.
What?
Austin Powers. And even the teacher, I remember his name, Mr. Harrington, white guy, country guy.
Okay.
He was like, can we bring Austin Power? It was the second one that had just came out.
Part 2, okay.
Yeah, and we asked him, can we bring it so we could watch it tomorrow? He was like, what? You can't watch that. That's like, having you guys watch porn. And then there was another teacher. I forgot his name. I can't even picture him. I can't picture him right now. But he was standing there. He was like, no, you can watch that. You can watch that. He looked at me like, you sure? He looked at me, closed the door, and just let him watch it. And we watched it. Nice. The next day. We brought it and we watched it.
The teacher is gangster.
I remember that they were telling the jokes, and some of the jokes I didn't get. And when they would say the jokes, I look at the teacher and she was like, oh shit. Like there was this one joke where he said, oh, those shorts are skin tight. How did you get in those? He said, she said, you could start by buying me a drink. And I didn't get that back in the day, but they did. I looked at them, I'm like, I didn't see what the big deal was, but okay, it's still funny.
See what the big deal
Yeah.
Oh man.
I went to a public schools, bro. I never went to a private Catholic.
Right.
And they were always near the hood, man. So
near the hood.
Those movies I saw in MS-52. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on the spot. MS-52.
Shout them out.
I think they still exist. I don't know, because they always gutting these old schools and making 2 or 3 of them out of them. But I went to MS-52. I was in like 96 to like 97, 98.
Yeah, give out more of your information, yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. My 6th grade teacher was Miss Taylor.
Dang,
My 7th grade teacher was Mr. Morgan. My 8th grade teacher was Mr. Harrington.
Nice.
Bam, right there.
I had the same through 2 teachers for pretty much.
Can you name all your teachers from kindergarten to, I wouldn't say high school because we have so many, but at least a couple, at least in high school.
Yeah, kindergarten.
I could name every single one.
I can go 1st grade. Miss Yoyson. 2nd grade. Miss Estrada. 3rd grade. Who had 3rd grade? Mr. No.
Damn,
Mr.
fried.
Jordan was either 4th.
Damn, can't even remember.
No, Mr. Jordan was 5th. He's not the gym teacher.
He was.
Oh, Mr. I don't know.
Also, you know they don't do that both.
How your brother remembers it? Those are
He's younger. He was closer to it.
So you were old, you should remember.
Well, 8th grade, I had
They were
Mr.
your
Rosario for like 8th, 7th, and 6th.
You just skipped all the others.
And then I had Miss Hallman for 7th grade.
My bitch. Sometimes.
And then, yeah. 5th grade, I think, was Mr. Jordan, I think. Then 4th grade was... I can't remember, 4th grade. I can't remember. If I have my book with like
How do you not remember? Like these names and some of those memories are just embedded in me, bro. Like I could remember certain moments in each.
Yeah, I remember certain ones. Yeah, like certain teachers. Certain ones stick. Certain.
The only one I can't remember is pre-K. I can't remember pre-K.
I can't. Yeah.
Kindergarten was Miss Beethenroth. 1st grade, Miss Clavel.
Okay.
2nd grade, Mr. Chu. Already told you about him. Mr. Chu. 3rd grade, Miss Simon. 4th grade was Mr. Chu again.
Okay.
5th grade, Miss Desut. 6th grade was Miss Taylor. 7th grade was Mr. Morgan. 8th grade, Mr. Harrington.
Okay.
And then, obviously, in high school, I had so many I can't really remember. I remember Mr. D'Onofrio. He was real cool, real nice teacher, Yankee fan, hardcore. He used to have Yankee posters in the room. It was pretty cool. Mr. D'Onofrio. That's honestly the only one that I could think of right now. Miss Bravo. She was my Spanish teacher, if I'm not mistaken. There's so many I can't remember.
No, I could do the high school. I had one of my English
I
teachers.
remember high school. How many teachers did you have? I had so many.
I had so many. Yeah.
How can you remember? You can remember all of them?
Maybe not all, but let's.
I'm about to say that's pretty impressive.
Not all. No.
I can't remember all of them.
No, I can't. But I remember Mr. Baccio. He was my English teacher. I'm gonna name all my senior year ones because that's the ones that's easiest to remember.
Miss Martinez, another one of my Spanish teachers. I just remember. Really cool lady.
Had Baccio for English. He was a really fat. Imagine Santa Claus was your teacher. That's what Mr. Baccio looked like.
White beard and all.
You're supposed to give it to him. Huh?
White beard and all. He passed him.
No, you didn't give it to him. Jesse gave it to you. So.
Did I
Yeah.
really?
That's how I was watching it.
Oh, why didn't you say something, bro?
I said something after you smoked it.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear you.
It scared me in my head.
Oh, I see. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry, sir.
I had Mr. Fuck. I had a guy that looked like Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
One of my teachers looked like Stone Cold. What is his name?
Going down memory lane, bro.
He was like my social studies teacher. Stone cold. Stone cold. Fuck, Jason was here. He would know all the names.
I'm sure he would.
Because we went to the same high school. So he would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Did you used to get scared or nervous during parent-teacher night?
Yeah, of course, always.
Did you ever get hit
No.
because of that?
No.
I did.
Yeah?
And I was scared ever since of every single fucking team. Even if I was doing good, I was still scared. Bro, I got my ass beat. I forgot in what grade, but it was elementary school.
Yeah.
And I remember, for some reason, back then, red ink meant bad, and the blue one meant good. Mm-hmm. I forgot how it was laid out exactly, but that shit was blood up. Nigga, woo, my shit. And my dad lit my shit. He made sure my ass looked like my report card. I remember that. I think it was second grade, maybe third grade.
You never got a bad grade ever again.
Oh, no, I still did. But they were all, I think, satisfactory.
Okay.
I remember. I remember one time
good.
I showed my dad my report card. I was like, look, there's only one red. I forgot what it was, but it was just one red check.
One red, Dad, please. Only give me one to match.
He's like, all right, just one punch then, son.
One punch.
You know, but yeah, I used to be scared even through high school.
Even through high school.
Even through high school, I was scared as fuck every time parent-teacher night came.
It was a scary time.
It was such a different feeling being inside the school at nighttime because my parents only could go during the night because obviously they worked during the day.
Yeah.
So they used to go always at night, and it was always a different feeling being inside the school at nighttime. It felt different. The whole fucking school felt different.
It felt like a fucking dungeon sometimes. Like because of the long hallways. You just see just rows of lockers filling those hallways. You see random doors open, some are closed, and you're just like you're walking to your potential doom. Because if you did bad, like maybe you did good with one teacher, but oh shit, I'm not paying attention. This motherfucker's class, so he might have something bad to say.
Exactly.
And you're not sure. You're not sure that walk, the anticipation.
But you didn't get hit, so you had no reason to be nervous, bro.
Yeah.
What, to get punished? Get your system at the time getting taken away?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's not serious. I used to get lashings and welts.
Lashings. We only got hit like for bad, like really bad stuff. But there was.
So you've been hit.
Yeah, but not often. Not often.
Okay. Open palm.
Yeah, with hanger too.
Hanger
too.
I was a belt. Always a belt.
And a belt. I
always got it with my dad's belt. Bastard. A little too. He think he's a little too hard on me, man. Even my mom said it when I got older. What can my mom do? Say something, get her ass beat too?
Right.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Just have to take the beating like a man.
Keep it moving.
Well, he was a little hard on me, I think. I don't know. Let's not get sentimental in the podcast because I'm going to get cry. I'm high and shit.
No cry. We stay high.
But no, yeah, parent-teacher conference night, bro.
I was definitely scared. I
remember one time
in high school.
I remember time in Blue City. I don't know if they did it in your school, but when you're waiting your turn, the chairs will be set up outside of the classroom, and you sit outside until no.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
all right, so let's say you go to your classroom for parent night, and you're waiting your turn because there's parents being talked to right now. Will there be chairs right outside the classroom?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was sitting there waiting my turn, and my dad was standing, and there was a girl that was in there with her parents, black girl. She sees one of her friends walk by the hallway with his parent or just him, myself, and she runs to the door and she goes, "What's good, my nigga?" Just like that. And my dad, after she walked away, he goes in Spanish, he's like, "Yo, why did he call him my nigga though?" It sounds so much funnier in Spanish. He's like, "Pero por qué le dice my nigga?" And like, aren't they black too? Like, he didn't understand. Like, isn't there black? Like, don't they can't say that to each other or shouldn't say that to each other? I was like, I don't know, Dad. I'm just worried about not getting my ass whipped tonight in my head. I'm thinking, I don't go. That's normal. They talk like that normal around here.
Yeah, that's true. It's just normal.
I didn't even think anything of it until he says something.
It's normal over here.
Yeah, that term. It's not a term of.
That's so funny.
Of disrespect.
That's so funny. Why did it?
He turned to me in Spanish. He goes, "Why did they call him my nigga? He's black. She's black." I don't know, man. That's just how we talk.
Good. That is too good. I love
Parent night, bro. I got stories for days for parent night, bro. Don't get me going, bro.
Parent night. I'm trying to think of. I mostly had. My academic career I was good all in middle school and all that, but once I hit high school, I started coming back down. Like my best year was freshman year.
Everyone's is, bro.
And then each year got worse.
Really?
Each year got worse.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
I think for me too, bro.
It did.
I think for me too.
I think I just stopped paying attention. That's what it was.
Really?
I stopped paying attention.
I don't know what it was for me. I just didn't take it serious.
I could have been somebody.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I got held back. I got held back my sophomore year. Till this day, my parents don't know. How did they know? She's not tuning in. My mom and my dad don't give a fuck if he finds out.
Shout out to the parents.
My mom till this day does not know that I was held back sophomore year in high school.
Secret time.
She would have whipped my fucking ass, bro. My dad too, because he was still in the picture around there, so he still cared back then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they never find, and I never had to lie.
They never asked about your graduation when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah. Everything was normal to them. Look, bro. All right, I got through my first year of freshman high school, no problem. Went to sophomore. I slacked off hard body in sophomore year, a lot. That I got held back, and I continued my second sophomore year as normal, as it was supposed to be my junior. I didn't say anything to my mother because you can't really tell unless you look at my schedule and you see the number 2 on it, which represents second year. So you can't really tell. Schools weren't contacting like that, especially that school. One day, we had family over from Ecuador, and he would be making conversation, and he asked me, what grade are you in? We went along to those terms of what grade I was in high school. And I was going to say the truth, and before I could even say anything, my mom said it for me. He's in his second year of high school. I'm like, what? Okay. I ran with it. Never said a word. She just, the years were going by so fast that she didn't even realize.
Right.
And that's what it was.
Crazy.
She never realized that.
Never realized.
So she sold a lie for me. I just didn't correct her.
You lucked out, bro. You lucked out.
Yeah, brother. But I focused after that because I knew it was serious. It was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, you don't want to get left. You want to get kicked out.
Yeah. So I don't want to be one of those super seniors, even though I kind of was. But
cool stat boy too.
You know what I mean? I don't even want to be those super seniors. You know what I mean?
Super duper.
And then finally aging out. I didn't want to go because high school wasn't my thing, bro. And I don't know how I was able to do it. I don't know how I did it cheating, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I cheated a lot, especially in math class.
Yes.
Every single math class, I've cheated at least once. And it's not that I was lazy. It really wasn't. It's just numbers just didn't click for me. I tuned out. I just couldn't. It just doesn't click for me, bro. Didn't click for me. And I struggled with math hard. Everything else I did pretty good or just above average.
Right.
But math was where I really was just like a dunce, honestly.
Okay.
I'll say it. I hate math. I hate it with a passion.
I hate it.
The only thing that I like close to math is statistics, and that's not really math. But it's in the math family.
It's hard math.
I was good at it. I took it in fucking college.
Damn.
I was acing that shit. I just didn't pass because I didn't show up for the final because I was working and I was tired. I couldn't wake up.
Damn.
8 o'clock final or 9 o'clock final, and I just finished getting home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, right.
I didn't go to a final either. So any of my finals, actually.
Bro, I did so good. I just didn't go to any of my finals. Only one class passed me with a D. I forgot what class it was. Everything else failed me.
In college?
In college, bro.
Yeah, me too.
That was my downfall in college.
Yeah, I didn't go in any finals in John Jay, and I just failed out. Because I just didn't.
Same thing with me. I was tired. I was young, though. I was like, what, 20? 19, 20? Mm-hmm. I wish I would have known better, bro.
Me too.
I chose fucking Foot Locker in Times Square over that shit. And I mean, not necessarily chose it. It's just that's where my other priority was.
Yeah, that's where you were at the time.
The time. And that's what made me late. Fucking Foot Locker. It doesn't even exist in Times Square anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, this day and age, just don't sweat jobs like that. I mean, take care of them. But you can find another
education.
One, education is key.
Was bad.
Not to sound cliche, but it fucking really is.
It helps.
It does.
It definitely helps.
It does.
Because it gives you any little advantage, you should try to take it. Any little advantage, just take it immediately. Because you want to help yourself.
Focus, man. Jobs like that will come and go. Careers is where it's at.
Don't do something dumb because you're trying to not be late for Foot Locker.
It wasn't even because I didn't want to be late, so I was tired. Like I said, the Foot Locker
you were already there?
What do you mean?
Like what was it that made you not go?
I was home sleeping.
You were home, okay.
I slept. I had gotten home late. I worked in Times Square. That store sometimes didn't close till midnight.
Oh, so you worked late the night before, got home late, and just slipped through.
But I work in Times Square. I used to get home by like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, gotcha. I see.
To wake up and go take a test at 9?
9 in the morning.
No way. I wasn't making it. I was tired. I would never been that tired in my life where I said, I'm not getting up. I'm just not getting up. And I didn't get up. And I slept. It's good sleep, but I paid the fucking price.
Happened to be the day of the finals.
Finals, bro. But like, point is, I was good in statistics. It wasn't really math. It's like, I can't explain it. I can't explain what's...
But you liked it, though.
I did. It was interesting. It was very interesting. And the fact I was more interested in it, the fact that it was math, and I was good at it.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm actually good at math.
How does this make sense? What's going on?
Making perfect sense. It was intro to statistics, but it was clicking.
That's good. Now we just gotta apply that to new things that we like.
Bro.
Like, yeah, I'm looking for a new hobby, man. I gotta go back to an old one. I'm trying to go back to the painting because I bought a little case.
Good.
It's also a canvas that could hold the painting while I paint.
I've been sharing my daughter's pictures. Maybe that'll inspire you.
I need a muse. I need something. I said it last podcast. I still haven't found one. I need to find something to inspire me. I just don't know what. It could be anything too. It could be anything.
Usually for me, it's comic book art.
I should look at other art. That's what it is, right? Get inspired by other people.
How you feel, and be honest with yourself. How you feel, your emotions.
That's true.
Not to sound poetic or
No, you're
corny.
exactly right. You're exactly right. It's
Wherever
about,
your mood is that day.
The painting is how I'm. It's not what I only see. It's what I'm feeling too.
And just be honest with yourself, and just Google it, paintings, and then see what pops up, and get inspired by that.
Yeah.
Try not to copy too much.
I can't. No.
Yeah.
It has to be mine.
You get ideas. I think so. Niggas is high talking about this shit. Niggas ain't gonna do none of this, but I really hope you do.
I want to.
I really hope you do.
I want to. I want to paint something. I also want to learn how to paint because I don't really know anything. I'm just being like a monkey. I'm just following along. I want to.
You don't have your own technique.
I don't have nothing. Yeah, I don't have anything.
I mean, it's a hobby. You're starting out, and I think it'd be cool to do that.
I gotta
again.
figure out.
I just didn't like when I came in. Like, oh, I got paint on my fucking, at my shoulder or my fucking forearm, my hand. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was on the sheet.
Just he was painting today.
I didn't even know how the paint even got there. I'm trying to be like all the way over here. Well, that was when everything was situated differently back then. Actually, was I even in this room or was I in?
Yeah, you were in this room.
I was in this room.
Oh yeah, I started in this room.
Yeah.
You got some right now.
I gave away the good ones. I sold one or two.
Yeah, did you really? To who?
One was to Gus. I sold one to Gus. And I forgot what the second one I sold it to. I forgot.
That's pretty cool though.
So I already sold 2 paintings.
Yeah, man.
One was for $10 and I think the other one was like $5.
Can't beat that, bro.
$15.
Somebody really said, "Here, your painting." I was gonna say your shit. Your painting is worth $10.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
I don't give a fuck how much money you got. $10 is $10, bro.
I know. I need to be like, yeah. That's just copying. That's just me doing a copy. I can't do copies. I got to do my own thing. I got to figure out what my own thing is, though.
Get your own flow.
It's a
man.
long process.
Get your own. Yeah, your own flow.
I'm also thinking about wanting to get back into drawing as well. Because I have the tools. I have the pencil. I got the book. It's just the sitting down and doing part.
Do it.
Why is it so hard to start? Why is starting so
It's not,
hard?
bro. I mean, I don't know about you, but like when I smoke, I pay attention more to certain things, and I don't know. I start looking, and I get inspired by that. Maybe you should do while you're high, and just I don't know, fuck around with it.
I think so. I think I might have to start doing it at the same time.
Get me inspired. We go head to head. We had a drawing competition again.
That was fun when we did the Batman.
Yeah,
We did 2, right? Or just 1?
I think it was just one.
Yeah, I think maybe just 1.
Yeah, I think it was just one.
It was issue number 51 or 2.
Something like that when it was
With the
Gordon.
rabbit,
Yeah,
the rabbit suit.
I was a little upset about that. What the fuck is this shit? Yo, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Scott?
So I had my little rage, comic book rage.
What is this, Scott?
Yeah.
Fuck is...
I heard that they're gonna kill off Batman
Again.
again,
And
it's gonna be a black Batman.
Black man.
That they already introduced, which I think is this guy Duke. I think it's Duke. If it's not Duke, it's somebody else that they already
Duke
introduced.
is too young to be Batman.
Who knows? But
Maybe Lucius' son. Isn't he like Isn't he like Blackwing or whatever?
Batwing. I think maybe
Batwing.
may him. I think it actually may be him. I don't know, but it's gonna be a black Batman. I think that's pretty cool. It's gonna be temporary. It's not
So
be
what's gonna
forever.
happen to Bruce?
Who knows? We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's just something good. Hopefully, something good. Tom
I
King's
mean,
been
the
doing
only
good.
reason we know Batman's whatever he is because all we can see is his chin.
It's true, bro. Batman could be anyone, man.
Batman could be anybody. He could have already been black, and we wouldn't have known it. Because this could have been like a mask or something he put on here.
It could be Latino, man. Latinos gotta get thrown, a bone thrown every now and then, man. We don't have no real just one Latino. I mean, mainstream.
Only
superheroes.
Miles.
Miles is close, but he's mixed. He's black, too. So
And some girl named America or something.
who?
She's an Avenger, I think.
I think you're right. It's like a faint picture, but I can't even picture her. Actually, her real name. So come on, bro. Come on, bro. And who else? Fabio? Is Fabio from the X-Men? Gold Balls. I think he's Spanish. I think, or he's Spanish. He's Brazilian. I don't know.
I think he's Brazilian. Maybe.
one
I
of
don't know.
them.
I'm just talking shit.
His name is Fabio.
Fabio. He's not Brazilian.
His code name is Gold Balls.
I can make gold balls.
Gold balls pop out of his body like popcorn.
Are they heavy?
Yeah, I think they're actually gold.
So they're actual gold. Okay.
I think so.
They just
Or they disintegrate.
do they
One of them.
float?
No, they bounce off and
They bounce.
bounce off,
Okay.
or they hit you. They're enough to cause damage.
All right.
But anyway,
Gold ball.
that's even if he's Latino.
He's not
so.
even the worst. He's not even the worst mutant I've ever even heard.
That's a Brian Michael Bendis creation, by the way.
Gold balls. It's the
Gold
worst
balls.
name. Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis might be great, but he also has some lowlights.
Gold balls.
Gold balls. And he also likes stretching out stories.
True.
He's a stretcher.
He took Amazing Fantasy number 15 and broke it into like 5 issues.
Yeah, he likes to stretch that Laffy Taffy until it's all almost done. Because some of those Amazing Spider-Man issues lasted like fucking 10, 11, 12 stories long or something.
You can write Amazing Spider-Man.
I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man.
I'm about to say, you got
Ultimate
to go check on eBay right now. Got me going. But, yeah.
Too high right now.
We both are, but I'm good.
Let me see.
Brian Michael Bendis,
I
bro.
want to see if this is already not working because I'm trying to press this button. All right, there we go. See, like, I'm trying to see. I'm doing magic. Hopefully this works. Hey,
There it is.
magic. I'm so glad I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting to use it.
It's true.
And it's like,
Is this the first podcast? You use that little device?
Yes. Hopefully the first of many. Well,
Jay, we'll see you. We'll be here tomorrow.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming. I want to thank Mike
Mike on the mic.
for being here. Love you as always.
Always, man. It's dynamic duo.
We will catch you guys tomorrow. Back-to-back episode. Who would have
Back
thought?
to back.
Who would've
But this
thought?
time with Jay.
We'll be back to a regular threesome. Stat Boy in the back.
Thank
As
you,
always,
Stat Boy,
a
for being
foursome.
here. Always showing support.
We will catch you guys next time. Until then,
Peace.